Hey, it's Bill Peterson. I got something for you folks today that's kind of fun. We've had 2 weekends where I didn't really film much. One weekend where I did a little bit of minor truck work, tore a water pump apart. Didn't do anything really very exciting. I did restore a engine plate from that 1941 GMC, so that looks pretty cool. But I combined the two to this weekend where I went to the 50th annual South Central Threshing Association's annual threshing show and played around with antique farm equipment and all kinds of cool stuff all weekend long. It was a 2-day event. Great people out there. So much fun. So I got a lot of great clips to share with you. It's going to be great. If you like what we're doing, share it with your friends. Tell your friends about it. Give us a like. We'll see you in the comments. Hope your follow's off to a great start, and we'll talk to you soon on the YouTubes. Hey everybody, not a lot going on this weekend. It's a long weekend, and I haven't really been filming much, just not having too much excitement out here. Just did a couple of odds and ends, put wheels, lug nut studs in some wheels, and working on today, I'm going to work on restoring a badge for that engine. It had a serial number and a tag on it that I think I've showed you before, and I'm going to get that back to looking good, and that's about it. It's just some kind of slow, not any big projects, taking some rust off some stuff, and I probably got one cab patch to put in that I've been putting off and I haven't done it, and but I do want to get that done before the weather gets bad or before it turns to bird season. So it's almost September, and pretty soon it'll be time to not work on shop stuff and do other things. So yeah, it's pretty laid back, low day, not much going on. We'll see you in the comments. If you like the channel, make sure you share us with your friends, and give us a subscription. We'll talk to you later. All right, so one of the things I want to work on is getting this old engine tag kind of restored. So it's brass. I got it in black. It was brass and black, so I'm trying to get the black back to it and get it so that it looks like it did when it was on the truck. And then we'll put it back on that engine block. Well, after some tedious work, that's what I came up with, and it's probably as good as it's going to get for me. That tag is it's original, but it's pretty beat up. It's been on that motor a long time, so got to figure out a way to get it back onto the truck and onto that block. Probably going to do some peening with that. Yeah, that's what it is. So we'll go from there. Hey everybody. It is time for the South Central Threshing Association's Threshing Bee. Got 50 years this year in the beautiful Braddock, North Dakota. And everybody's just starting to wake up. It's a little after 8. Lots of fun stuff going on today. Tractor parade, demonstrations, all kinds of stuff. Gonna be taking apart in all of it, helping out where I can. I'm friends with some of the Threshing Association, so I come over here each year, and the State Historical Society has one of our big tractors on loan to them. It's a really unique tractor, so I'll show some pictures of that a little bit later. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm here with Alan Burke. He's a famous printer from Linton, and he's showing me his linotype. We got a working linotype here, so that's pretty neat.
So, uppercase here, lowercase here, punctuation in the center, and you kind of hunt and pick, although there was a keyboard scheme. The brass molds assembled here in a line. And now we're going to send this up our line, which would be a line in a news story.
Gotcha.
It'll go up, over, and down, and when you hear the click, that's when the plunger would force 550-degree lead into the mold to form a line like this. It would be a line from a news story.
Linotype, hence the name linotype.
That's right.
Wow,
And
pretty
then
neat.
that diagonal lever comes down to here and grabs these brass molds.
Yep.
Each one has a letter. Here's a W and a T.
I see.
Takes it up there, and that screw mechanism distributes them. And each letter has combination like a house key.
Yep.
And when it gets the right place on the bar,
Let's go.
it drops into its respective channel.
Neat.
And this is a translucent magazine, which shows how the
Oh yeah.
mattresses are in there head to toe. So we're going to send this line up and pretend that it's going to cast. Now it's going to drop down. And near the pop, it's casting. And now it's going to go up. And the tinkling is as the molds drop back into place.
Fantastic. That's pretty cool.
So you'd be setting the next line while that's going on.
And Alan, what year was this machine made?
This was 1925.
1925.
And it was in production until about 1970.
1970. My dad had one until about 1970, 71, somewhere in there.
They were used after that kind of for specialty printing jobs.
Yeah.
But like in a weekly newspaper, for example, when they converted to offset, then they stopped using them.
I see.
But there were certain printing jobs where they were still handy to have. And so like this one was, we took it out of service, I don't know, about 1990.
Okay.
We put it in a museum.
So I'm going to put you on the internet. You don't mind, Dave?
No, it's fine.
All right. It's the Braddock News Letterpress Museum in Braddock, North Dakota. Don't want to miss it. If you're around and they're open, got to stop in. It's a great little museum. All working. I think this will press with Alan. And we're going to print these little cards in gold ink. That'll be real pretty. So all the folks that volunteer down here are getting ready for to welcome a whole bunch of visitors today at the Threshing Bee. It's going to be a really busy place for the next 2 days. There you go. Cutting some corn. Here at the Braddock threshing ground still. Get ready for a tractor parade. All kinds of stuff happening today. Got to drive this little Dodge this morning, which is pretty cool. We're going to shell some corn with it. There's Alan from Alan's Pretty Okay Machine Shop, and we're at this tractor threshing. He's president of the Threshers right now, and we're going to hook up some corn, and we're going to thresh some corn with his, shell some corn with his antique corn sheller. That's the corn sheller, getting that ready to be in place. Power that with a Waterloo Boy, a 1909 Waterloo Boy engine. Getting ready for the tractor parade here. There's easily a couple hundred tractors here, 100 or so. Alan from Alan's Pretty Okay Machine Shop brought 11, I think, tractors with him today. So this tractor is a kind of a unique one. It's called a Pioneer. It was made in either North Dakota or Minnesota, and it's actually owned by the State Historical Society of North Dakota. So the people of North Dakota own this one. It runs, but it doesn't run well. And we've been working with the Threshing Association over here over the years to kind of be a caretaker for this and think about doing some restoration to get it mechanically into really good shape. But it's a neat old tractor, very, very unique. There's not very many of these left in the United States. Little sawmill setup. Tractors were, this one's made by Chrysler. This has got all Chrysler parts in it. But the farmers co-ops made them. They had two farm co-ops here in North Dakota, Farmers Union, Farm Bureau. And I think this was the Farm Bureau.
He actually had the top on it.
Little exhibit of like old lawn tractors. It's kind of cute. It's got all the small ones with the big brands and everything else. Kind of neat. So these old tractors don't have oil on the crankcases, so you put them in this oiler here, and that system distributes oil for all the places where they need to go. It's sort of a complex old system. It's kind of cool. Buy from All right, so that's a wrap on the South Central Threshers Association's 50th annual Threshing Bee. If you ever get a chance to be out here the weekend following Labor Day, I would highly recommend checking this out. The Alan Burke and the Braddock Press Museum. I grew up in a print shop, and I can guarantee you that that print shop is a place of joy. Where I grew up was not a place of joy. I learned how to swear and throw tools, but Alan's print shop is a thing of beauty. The threshing grounds with the threshers there in Braddock, they do an amazing job. There's great demonstrations. All of the potato digging, the trenching, rock crushing, sawmill, shingle mill, planer, and then of course all the agricultural work. It's incredible. You don't want to miss it. It's always fun, and they're a great group of people. And I enjoy it. And I go and volunteer and try to learn something every year, and it's just a great time. Have a great time, and we'll catch you later in the comments, and we'll talk to you soon.